Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're going to do something a little different. We're taking just one single hour of news from India, and by looking at three totally different stories all happening at once, we're going to see what it tells us about the bigger picture.
So what can 1 hour of news really tell us? I mean, think about it. You've got this massive international rescue operation, a citywide environmental crisis, and a sudden fire in one neighborhood. What could they possibly have in common? Well, as you'll see, when you put them all together, they paint this incredible picture of the kind of challenges a country like India is dealing with literally every single hour of every single day.
All right, let's dive into our first story. And this one, wow, it unravels this huge international criminal web. We're talking about something that stretches across multiple countries and pulls back the curtain on a really dark industry that impacts people everywhere. And to give you an idea of just how big this is, look at this number. $40 billion. That's what the UN thinks these scam centers are pulling in every single year. So yeah, we're not talking about a couple of small-time operations. This is a massive global industry, and it's built on pure deception and exploitation.
So, what are these scam centers? Well, they're these really sophisticated cybercrime hubs. But here's the truly awful part. They're powered by human trafficking. People get lured in with these fake job offers, and once they're there, they're trapped. They're forced to carry out these scams against their will. So they become victims and perpetrators, all at the same time.
Now, what's really important to get here is that this rescue today, it didn't just happen out of the blue. It's actually the latest move in a much bigger, coordinated crackdown that's been going on for a while. You can see the pattern, right? There was a similar operation back in March, then a huge raid in Myanmar just last month, and now, today, we have this repatriation from Thailand. It's all connected.
Okay, so let's break down the actual rescue operation happening right now. They've actually brought in the Indian Air Force to fly these people home, which tells you just how serious and complex this whole thing is. The first group, that's 270 people, is already on their way back. And in total, they're planning to bring back 465 citizens.
Okay, so from that international rescue, let's completely switch gears. We're moving to a very different kind of crisis, and this one is happening right now in India's capital city, Delhi. This isn't about criminals you can catch. This is about a threat that's totally invisible and it's everywhere. It's the air itself.
And the number you need to know here is 278. That's Delhi's Air Quality Index, or AQI. And what that means is the air is officially in the poor category. That's a level where just being outside for too long can make it uncomfortable to breathe even for healthy people. The entire city basically woke up to this thick, smoky haze.
And you know, as bad as poor sounds, it's about to get worse. The forecast says that by tonight, the air quality is going to drop into the very poor category. And we have to remember, this isn't just some abstract number on a weather report. This is a slow-motion emergency that's affecting the health of millions of people.
And yeah, this isn't just a one-day thing. The official warning system is basically saying get ready, because this is just the start. The winter smog season is kicking in, which means this level of pollution could become the new normal for days, maybe even weeks to come.
So why is it getting so bad so fast? Well, it's kind of like a classic weather trap. During the day, you have some wind that helps, blow some of the pollution away. But at night, those winds are expected to just stop. And when that happens, the air just sits there. It's like putting a giant lid on the city, trapping all those pollutants right down at ground level where everyone is breathing.
All right, so we've gone from the international scale down to the citywide scale. Now, in that very same hour, we're going to zoom in one more time, all the way down to a single street, for a hyper-local emergency that requires a totally different, immediate kind of response.
Here's the situation. Around 10:45 this morning, a blaze just erupts at a storage warehouse, what they call a go-down, right in the middle of central Kolkata. You can just imagine. Total chaos right in the middle of a normal morning.
And the response was fast. 5 fire engines were sent immediately to the scene. You can see the city's emergency services just springing into action, trying to get this thing under control as fast as they can.
And here's the best news you can hope for in a situation like this. So far, there are no reports of any casualties. So while the fire itself is obviously a huge deal, the most important thing, the immediate danger to people, seems to be contained. That's a huge relief.
Okay, let's pull the camera all the way back out again. So you have an international rescue from a criminal trafficking ring, a major city choking on pollution, and an emergency fire crew battling a blaze.
all of this is happening in the same 60-minute window. So what does it all mean when you put it together? Well, what it shows us is the just incredible range of problems a country has to deal with all at once. You've got the global scale, fighting international crime. Then you've got the citywide scale, tackling a massive environmental health crisis. And then, at the very same time, you've got the hyperlocal scale, responding to a sudden fire. Each one of those problems needs completely different tools, different experts, and different kinds of planning. It's this nonstop balancing act between planning for the future, reacting to the present, and just being resilient.
It's just a powerful reminder, isn't it? That behind any single headline you read, there are thousands of other stories. Big, small, global, local, all happening at the exact same moment. It's a snapshot of the complex reality we all live in, and it really makes you think, what's going to happen in the next hour?